Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventure. I already did. Hello, hello, hello. I'm inside the house because there's so many noises outside that I couldn't take it anymore. It got so overwhelming. I came inside. I came inside to relax. Anyway, I want to get to what topics today. There's quite a few topics I want to talk about. First things first. When you come to the Philippines, be prepared. We're not in Kansas anymore. There's like 6 or 7, 8 issues I want to talk about today, and I'll try to get them all in within 10 minutes. So first things first, very fast. American emails me last month. Guy kicked out of his apartment, pays $10,000 a month. Guy took his money. The owner took his money, first last security deposit, lost about $35,000, $40,000. What do I do? He says. I said, well, number one, go find another apartment. Number two, go seek an attorney. Number three, you won't get your money back. Number four, I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. Bye-bye money, bye-bye everything. Okay, so that's what he's doing. So what I'm saying to the guys is, be prepared for everything. If you're going to get, just be prepared. See, it's like this. Here's a chain, and it's a link. Okay, all the way in U.S. This is what we're in U.S. We're used to having nothing changed, right? We see with this. We don't have internet problems in the U.S. We do some places, but it comes back. We don't have power problems. We don't have food problems. We don't have banking problems. We do have banking problems, but problems that can be solved over the phone and things like that. We don't have people constantly trying to find a way to take something from you, right? Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't. But anyway, so guys, says also this morning, my Social Security checks, 2 guys. One, my Social Security checks deposit, I did not get in the last 10 days. What's wrong with that? How come I didn't get my check? I said, first things first, make sure Social Security sent it, which I'm sure they did. Number two, most of the time the banks hold on your money for 10, 15, 20 days. But apparently he's been doing this for 5 years, and the bank decided to not give him his money. I said, more like it's new branch manager. Go in there and talk to him. Why in the world would you have your checks deposited here, number one? I'm trying to talk fast. Why would you have your checks deposited here? Oh, because I can. You're in a country that doesn't have any FDIC, has a small policy. Okay, you're going to deposit checks here. Okay, fine. You deposit checks here. Then there's trouble down the road. And some of the guys reach out to me and say, hey, Tom, I need help. Well, here's the help I can give you. Here's the advice I'm going to give you. Don't deposit a check here. Number one, don't do it. Why would you do it? All right. So I told the guy, don't do it. Send it back to U.S., have a deposit there, use your credit cards here. You can't use your credit card here. Use your MoneyGrams and all the other stuff, Western Union. You can't do that. Well, do like me. Just do the best you can and go to plan B. All right. Number two, guy gets his check deposited last month. Everything's fine. Goes to the account. $3,000, 150,000 peso missing. He goes to the branch manager. Where's my money? I don't know. Don't care. I'm sorry. What do I do? I'm sorry. There's nothing you can do. I said, reach out and tell him you want to speak to his district manager. So I reached out to district manager. Come to find out, money disappeared from somewhere. They can't figure it out. It was withdrawn a week prior to him going into the bank, and somebody took it. They can't figure out who took it. There's no trace. So when you're depositing checks here and you have money in here, if you want to keep money into something, do it a different way. There's many different ways you can do it here. Spread your money out 2 or 3 different sources, 4 different sources. There's FICO. There's many places you can diverse there if you want to do that. Number 2 is, don't put all your eggs in one basket here. If you're coming here to live and you have no plan of going back to the United States of America and you really hate the country and you don't want to go back there, you still have to have ties to it because you're an American citizen. Unless you want to relinquish that right, and that's entirely up to you. But banking here, just be very careful with it. Guys, money taken, okay, fine. I'm so sorry about that. Nothing I can do about that. I can try to help, but first things first, think about it. Don't deposit money here. Come on. Come on. Right? Is the guy says, come on, really? But really, I don't understand. Why would you have your check deposited here? Keep your money in the States. Transfer it here. Whether you go back to the States or not, what's the problem? Well, they got to deal with the cards. Well, you're going to have the same problem here. Banks have no money. Banks have money. Banks charge more fees. Bank even charges fees if you have an account there. So come on. So you have to be prepared for that. All right, next things next I want to talk about is hospital care. Real quick, I'm not going to divulge. It's only going to be 1 minute in hospital care. If you're coming here, MaxiCare, MaxiCards, take a look at that. If you don't have that, look at a company called FICO. It's a savings and loan. They have an insurance policy there. It's actually a pretty good policy. We got that policy. And they cover a lot of places in the Philippines. They cover all the places, all the major hospitals. And you can actually use that card to gain entry. And it costs you about $40 a year. So it's well worth it. So that's something that's well done. Okay, next topic I want. Now I'm going by memory here. I don't even have any notes. Isn't that crazy? The reason I'm going fast, I'm trying to do topics instead of me dwelling on one thing all the time. Because I get so many people ask me questions. Deportation here in the Philippines. I'm getting a couple of emails from different sources, and a couple people on Facebook just telling me their husbands are going to be deported. Foreigner husbands, U.S., one Australian. And they're asking me questions about deportation. I know nothing about deportation. All I know is the reasons why they're going to the countries is they do not pay their fees. And make sure you guys, when you are coming here, always pay your fees to visa. If it's, I don't care what it is, $100, pay the fees. If it's ACR card, pay the fees. Don't get caught in that situation. They will find you. They are checking on these. If you're a foreigner in the Philippines and you're not paying your BI, you better go get it cleared up. If you don't, they're going to come get you. They have a list, and it's sent to barangays. They check on you. Don't think that they don't. You may have a visit come by from time to time, once or twice a year, to let you know that they're checking on you. Yeah, they'll call you and check on you. Okay, next things I want to talk about is, let's see, we talk about visas, hospitals, banks, banking system. Proper, okay, house, rental insurance, house, land, leasing, all the above. All right, if you're coming to the Philippines and you're having a problem, say you rent an apartment, and like the guy, he lost his apartment and he put his money down. Sometimes leasing land is the best thing to do, leasing a house. It'll save you a lot of heartache in the long run. You can lease a house and lease the land, depending, for 25 years for anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 or $3,000 total for the 25 years. So it depends on where it's at, where it's located. You can lease the land and house through an attorney, and you won't have any problems at all as long as they own the land and they have the rights to that land. You have to make sure that's true, because there's many fake titles. But if they have rights to land, there's a house on there, and a lot of them are decent houses, a lot of them are not. But you can actually lease land for $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000 for 25 years. So it's like living in it for 25 years for free. Come on. 25, I don't know what that would be. $3,000, 25 years, you guys figure it out. It can't be much. So that is available. Some are more, some are less, depends on where you're at in the Philippines. That is what it is around me locally. So I want to talk about that here in Bukidnon, here in Marama, Bukidnon. All right, next thing I want to talk about is Homer, relax. He's crying. I have no idea why. He does this every time I get on the computer. He cries. He does, I don't know. Something. It's been raining here so much lately, and there's so much humidity in the air, and there's so many things going on. Make sure you take care of your health. It is very important. I have 3 friends that are down sick right now, really sick, and they can't figure out what's wrong with them. They've gone to the doctor, and the doctor has given medications, but they're still sick. So I don't know. I hope it's not typhoid, or I hope it's something. So prayers out to my 3 friends. I will say, but I don't want to say, because they may not want me to say their names online, and I don't want to do that. Let's see what else. I know there's about 10 things I forgot. Let me think my emails here. Let me go back through my mind. Emails I received. The latest also is when you are traveling now, you don't have to wear a face mask. I covered this first part of the video. You don't have to wear a face mask, but you haven't had to wear a face mask for the last 2 months, because they relinquished that right 2 months ago, and now they're making it open. As you know, People are coming in unvaxxed now, and it's okay to come in now. People have been coming in for that for the last 60 days or more. My friend Mark came in. There's quite a Chris came in. Carlo came in. There's a lot of guys that came in months ago unvaxxed, and everything was fine. All they had to do was take a test before they caught the flight, take a test here, and stay 3 to 5 days into the care unit, and they do the test of the day. And all 3 of them, it was furnished by the Philippine government. They didn't have to pay any money other than their food. And they were nice places. The hotels were nice, and the rooms were nice. One said that it was like living at the Ritz-Carlton. I said, really? Yeah. He says, nice hotel up here in Manila. They had beds in this one big room in this ballroom, but they gave me a room. I actually had a room. I had a sofa bed. He said it was like at the Marriott. So he said, I'll go back again. He said, it was nice. They had room service. They had everything. He said they had bellhops. They had bellhops. So he stayed in a nice place. He told me where it was. It's one of the ones people go to. Yeah, really nice. So shout out to the wonderful government for doing that, to the wonderful people that are coming in. And I do want to say this in closing. There are a lot of guys that are leaving, and they're leaving for many different reasons. I know that some of the guys did videos, some of the vloggers did videos about that. Some of the guys are already gone out of the Philippines, and they're vlogging outside the country. And they've been doing it for a period of time. And some of the vloggers that are here now will be leaving the country soon. They've just not made the knowledge that they're leaving the country. And how I know this, I'm friends with them, and I will not say their names, but they're leaving the country. And one is recently getting married, and he's going to be secretly leaving and taking his wife. He's going to do videos, but it's going to be videos of like he's here still, and he's going to portray that he's still here still in the Philippines, and do talking head videos. I don't know why he should just tell him he's outside the country. I think he loses views, and I think that's what it is and whatever. So I want to thank everybody for always watching my videos. Sorry for this quick thing I did today. I had a lot of things I want to talk about today. In fact, I got 10 more I want to talk about, but I don't have enough time. I try to keep mine 10 minutes. It's 12 minutes, too long. God bless everybody. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time.